I just got back from a card show and I picked up some products that I'm really excited to share with you guys. But first, and arguably more importantly, I want to talk about what I saw at the show. I want to tell you what I saw selling, I want to tell you what I saw sitting, and I also want to talk about the overall sentiment of the show in general. Then at the very end of the video, we're going to wrap things up with doing some pack openings, so make sure you stick around for that. Now, before we jump into the main content for today, I want to plug the 100 subscriber channel giveaway once more for the Ascended Heroes booster bundle right here. This exact booster bundle is going to go out to one of you guys that are subscribers. The way to enter into that is to go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, and then leave a comment on the video that says giveaway. If you want to add some more to it, that'd be awesome. I love hearing from you guys as always. But yep, include the word giveaway and you will be entered in to win an Ascended Heroes booster bundle. Okay, well guys, I just went to a card show today. It was a great time. I had lots of fun going and talking with the vendors, seeing what was out there. I picked up some singles. I picked up some sealed. Lots of great stuff. And I'm really excited to share with you guys exactly what I picked up as far as sealed goes, because I think I did really good. And I found some things that I was really excited to pick up. But let's talk about sentiment a little bit. What did I see selling? What did I see sitting? And do I feel like the sentiment was overall good or kind of bad in this summer slump that we're in? Well, what I can tell you right now is that singles were selling. Singles are selling big time. Every table that I went to, it seemed like everybody was eyeballing singles. And I mean, that is kind of the general theme when you go to these card shows, but you definitely saw a lot more people looking at singles over sealed. I was watching tables just kind of as I came through and kind of checking out what they had on my first loop that I did through the show, and then kind of eyeballing it again on my second loop to see what products in the sealed department were moving and how many people did I see holding sealed products that were obviously purchased from a vendor. And truthfully, guys, there wasn't a lot of that. I didn't see a lot of people picking up sealed products from these vendors. Now, as shows often do, a lot of these vendors were advertising their pricing for these products above market price, which definitely keeps people apprehensive from buying them. Nobody wants to overpay for a product, so I totally get it. And I don't think that a lot of the general consumers that go to these shows realize that you can kind of haggle with these guys, and I think that they were a little bit, nervous to do so. But still, nonetheless, I'm seeing less and less sealed product, at least right now in the market, moving at these card shows, while I'm seeing slabs and singles definitely doing much better and seemingly leading the way. So that got me thinking about sentiment in general about the Pokemon hobby. And truthfully, this card show seemed like it had quite a few people, and that even though we're in this summer slump, it seemed like there was a pretty good turnout, and there was definitely money changing hands and Pokemon cards flowing, trades happening. There was definitely movement still occurring. So that got me thinking a little bit more broadly, thinking, how could we see maybe on a broader scale how the Pokemon market really is doing? So I decided to go into Google Trends of all things, and I wanted to look up the search term Pokemon. And so if you look over the past year, you can see that relatively we are still quite up on the search trend itself for Pokemon. In fact, it's 30% up over the preceding year at this same time. So we are still up. And then what's even more interesting to see is when you go back to 5 years, you can see that while we might not be here at this peak, which is kind of an anomaly, but overall, we've been actually trending up quite a bit this last year as far as the search volume goes for Pokemon as a topic. And then what about for selling things? Well, when you sell things, it's usually TCG Player or card shows, right? So I decided to look up card show as a term. And really interestingly, the term card show is up 100% year over year. And again, guys, I'm excited to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys. I have all the product that I bought at the card show today sitting right here. So make sure you stick around because I'm going to share with you guys exactly what I bought. And then, like I said, at the end of the video, I'm also going to be opening up some packs with you guys. I'm going to open up 6 packs. I'm going to also open up a booster bundle with y'all. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video for that. But yeah, card shows still up 100% year over year. So that to me shows that people are out there searching for card shows, looking to go experience a card show and buy products. So actually a pretty good sign. Yes, we're slumping a little bit moving into July, but I mean, look at this. We're up high, just as high as we were at the beginning of the year, 2026. Now, some interesting stuff. Pokemon cards for sale in particular. This would be something more of somebody who's maybe looking for Pokemon cards the first time. They don't really know to search up TCG Player. This is where I think it's kind of interesting and where you actually can see some of this summer slump per se actually come into this search Google Trends data that we have access to. Look at this. We kind of peaked out right here at the end of May. And since the end of May, we're starting to see this little bit of a slump here. but it's looking like we're starting to get maybe a little beginning of a pickup here for this last week of July. So we'll see how this goes, but I think it's interesting to just kind of look at this stuff to see kind of what search terms are being searched up and what's happening. And to me, this is kind of painting a picture, and I'm gonna tell you about what picture I think is being painted with this here in just a second. And then here's one that's really surprising. Look at this. Beginning of the year, kind of middle of the year here, sealed Pokemon was, you know, quite up like crazy, and we've definitely died down a bit here going into July, but it's still up relatively 200% since the preceding year. And when you look at it on a 5-year chart, guys, we can't say that anything's dead. We can't say the Pokemon market is crashing when we have a chart like this to display sealed Pokemon as a search term. And then lastly, Pokemon slabs. I wanted to show you this because I think it kind of shows that point I was illustrating earlier about this particular show that I went to. You can see slabs are definitely holding up, at least in this yearly chart, a little bit better than the sealed Pokemon product was itself. And looking at this on a 5-year chart, it is also absolutely bananas. We just haven't had quite that same little fall off like we did with the Pokemon sealed product. So all that to say, yeah, I don't think that the sentiment is bad. The sentiment for the hobby is definitely on a little bit of a summer lull, like we've talked about a few times on this channel, but overall things are extremely hot. And according to this, you can tell that they are staying extremely hot relative to prior years and even just earlier parts of this year. Since the beginning of this year, we are still in a very popular place in this hobby. I think it's very obvious to see that. And one thing I wanted to also point out, because you can kind of scroll down here and look at on the sealed search trend, you can come down here and look at rising inquiries. And I thought this was interesting. You can see that there's breakouts on sealed Scarlet and Violet, which is cool. Pokemon 151, Prismatic Evolutions, Ascended Heroes, Celebrations, Evolving Skies, Surging Sparks. I think it's kind of interesting to see what particular sealed product is actually breaking out right now. And I think it's interesting to see which sets are kind of mentioned here in these breakouts, in these rising inquiries rather, that are having breakouts. Something I'm going to definitely keep my eye on in the future. I think this data that we have access to with Google Trends is definitely interesting, and something that I think it's a good way to kind of keep a handle on the market as far as sentiment goes, kind of seeing where people's minds are as far as sealed versus slabs versus singles. I think it's a good way of keeping your eyes on it. Okay, so now let's actually talk about what I picked up at the card show. Well, first thing is first, I'm going to show you that I picked up is first partner boxes, Series 1. I was talking about these in the video that I posted the other day, and I wound up only finding 3 of these. I bought every single one of these that I found at my show that I went to this weekend, or just today. So let's hurry and pop over here and take a look-see at them on TCG Player. You can see they're market priced at $60.91. I did a little bit of haggling. Guys had them listed around $60 to $65 at the show, but I actually scored one of these boxes for $45, which is just a steal, an absolute steal. And then the other 2 of them I got for $55 at the show. The only reason I'm telling you guys what I paid for them, because I think it's important for you guys as the audience to realize that, hey, you go to these card shows, there are deals to be had. Buying it at these prices that we have market-wise is already good. Like when we come over here to the sheet and we look at the first partner boxes, you can see they already have a 24% potential upside with my price target of $75.61 on them in current market conditions. And I mean, like we were talking about before, guys, if you were to take this box, this pack right here in the middle that has the actual starter promos in it, it's basically worth like $60 or not $60. Well, is it worth $60? Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, now that I've got these up, you can see this pack right here in the center all on its own is actually worth $60 alone. So then when you consider that you're buying this box for $60, you're getting 2 packs for free, because you have a pack of Mega Evolution Base and a pack of Phantasmal Flames in here. So the intrinsic value is $80.44 at current pack prices when you include all 3 packs together, meaning that you're basically getting everything for 76% of intrinsic value. Guys, it's kind of a no-brainer. You can open this box up and you're not ever going to feel bad about opening it up either. It's a great way to get cheap packs. Truthfully, most of the promos you could get out of this center pack here with the little Series 1 promo pack where you actually get the starters, there's a good chance that if you get the Kanto starters especially, you're going to get a return on your money if you bought them for 60 bucks. Even if you got them for like, you know, a little bit more than that, there is a chance you could return your money entirely just by opening up these boxes. So cool deal with those. I was happy to pick up 3 more. Now, I didn't just pick up that, okay? I got another thing too. Series 2 box. I found one of these. Kind of crazy that there was only one of these in the whole show, but I found one of these at the local card show, picked it up. Again, similar story to the other one, if anything, a little bit better, but they're just not as popular, and I think long-term they're not going to do quite as well, the Series 2, because they don't have the Kanto starters in it. I mean, Gen 2 is great, but at the same time, everybody loves the OG Kanto starters, and everyone always will, so that kind of explains why we're seeing the market price move down to the 38.01. Looking at them right here, 38.01, you can see they've been on quite a decline, but here in the last month, they are starting to somewhat maybe find a floor. We'll see what happens, especially as Series 3 comes out on these boxes, but still, I feel like it's not a bad buy, especially to pick one of these boxes up just to have and have on display with my Series 1s. I wasn't going to say no to it. I got this box a little bit under market as well. I got it for 35, so not crazy under market, but 35, we'll take it. Again, price target of 48.25 on that, 26% upside. Now, I bought 2 other things at the show besides the singles, but again, we're not really going to talk about the singles. And those things, my goodness, if I can talk. And those things that I bought are the same things that we talked about in our weekly episode this last week, talking about my buy targets, being a Black Bolt and White Flare booster bundle. So we got a White Flare booster bundle right here for 70 bucks, which is great, which is a little bit under market, not crazy under market, but under market nonetheless. And we got our Black Bolt for 75, so decently under market. Nothing crazy, but under market nonetheless. So those are the pickups that I got at the card show this week. Super excited about it. Super happy to add all these to the sealed collection. I think that long term, they're going to be some great boxes to sit on and enjoy. The only other thing that I was going to show you that I actually had come in this last week that I haven't really talked about in another video yet is my PC ETB for Pitch Black. I haven't really talked much about Pitch Black and my opinions on it. And I guess we'll do that now. My thoughts on Pitch Black are this. It's a great set for people who are trying to just play the TCG and people who are trying to collect the cards out of Pitch Black because maybe they love the Darkrai, maybe they love the Goldeen, maybe they love the Slowbro and Slowpoke. Yeah, and there are some great cards in here. There's no doubt about that. But as far as an investment standpoint goes, none of this is super attractive to me, especially at current market pricing. I lucked out and scored on Pokémon Center. And if you can luck out and score on Pokémon Center for basically any set right now, you got to pick up a PC ETB. These age like fine wine. If you can get any set off Pokémon Center for a PC ETB, you might as well do it because truthfully, they're going to be worth more than what you paid for it. And you just set these on a shelf somewhere and let them sit there, get older, get more scarce, and they will go up. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that I did pick that up from the Pokémon Center. And just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought maybe it'd be something you guys would want to see. Now, while we're on the topic of Pitch Black, let's get into the end of this video and rip some Pitch Black. Part of the stuff that came in from the Pokémon Center was my booster bundles that I ordered. And I figured let's open one up here on the channel and enjoy ourselves a little bit because, you know, it's been a minute since I've ripped some packs. It's been a couple of weeks. I do enjoy ripping packs. I mean, I have a whole series on my shorts for What Will You Get Wednesday where I go to a vending machine and rip random packs that I get out of that. But let's actually have a little opening session here and do the first pack opening in long form content that I've done here on the channel with you guys. So let's open up this this booster bundle and get some packs out of here and enjoy. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Let's start off with let's start off with the big man himself, Mega Darkrai, right there on the front. Have you guys opened up any Pitch Black? Just curious. And if so, I've heard the hit rates in this set are kind of insane. I'd love to know if you guys have hit anything. All right, so energy, metric. It's hard to see, so I'm not too sure of exactly what I'm getting. I'm just trying to look through the camera at what we've got going on. Okay. Getting into the good stuff now. Anything in this first pack? Nope. Zarude. All right. Nothing in pack 1. Here goes pack number 2. We'll have to see what happens. I mean, 6 packs, it's not a whole bunch, but, you know, I've heard some crazy things on the hit rates. I feel like everywhere online I'm seeing this Mega Darkrai. People seem to be pulling it. I don't know if it was just a bunch of the pre-release stuff that was, you know, super hot and somewhat of advertising for this new set or what the deal was, but I was seeing Mega Darkrai being pulled everywhere. So maybe we will get lucky. These did come from the Pokémon Center, so maybe they'll be nice and hit us up with some. Hey, there's something there. Lurantis EX. Okay. Hey, it's a hit. It's a hit. We are not completely cooked yet. So at least we can say we got an EX. But hey, that's just how Pokemon goes. Sometimes you seem to do really good. Sometimes not so much. And honestly, these booster bundles, they can be a little hit or miss sometimes, but we're on to pack number 3. Yep, pack 3. So 3 more after this, so we're only halfway there. But yeah, guys, hope you guys have been having a good week. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content so far on the channel. I know I've been enjoying making content for you guys to watch here. And, you know, it's fun. It's always fun to just come on and talk Pokemon for a little bit. Armorage. Armorage. Okay. So far, we're 1 for 3 as far as packs go, getting a hit out of it. Let's see, we got Excadrill. Make Excadrill here on the front of this pack. Open it up. I do gotta say, I really do like the new code cards. The new code cards are so much more fun. Just having a couple of different variations of them. Something that's kind of funny. My daughter, she's 5, gonna be 6 this year. She loves the code cards. She's loved them for a long time, even when they were just Pikachu. And she has a binder where she's been keeping multiple code cards, even though they have no real value. But she really loves to just display the Pikachu side of them in her binder. She thinks they're awesome. So, hey man, those code cards. Oh wait, there we go. There we go. What did we get here? Iron Defender Ultra Rare. Let's see if we can get a good shine there on that texture. Hey, it's a hit. It's a hit. It will go on a sleeve and it will go on the binder. Nice, nice. It's not necessarily the ultra rare I'd be hoping to pull, but at least we're 2 for 4 now. A little better than it was a second ago. Another one with the big man himself on the front. Maybe it's got the big man himself in here. Come on. We need something here. It's kind of, I guess I can't complain. Got an ultra rare. I shouldn't be complaining. Gotta just be grateful that we got that. All right, energy in the front. Here we go, pack number 5. Starting with a water energy. Favorite Pokemon for me is Squirtle, so a water energy might be a good omen. Let's see here. So far, it's a bulk fest as of right now. But hey, take what you'll get out of this thing. Here we go. Come on. Miraidon. Oh, that's actually a pretty cool art, I have to say. Not anything crazy, but that art on the Miraidon is actually pretty sweet. Who's the artist on that? The shoe. I like that card, though, I will say. Okay, guys. LPM. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Man, oh man, maybe I should have opened one of these First Partner Series 1, and we actually could have got somewhat of a hit out of something, and maybe some of our money back for opening packs. Sheesh. Look at me, thinking that'd be fun to open up this pitch black stuff, and we might get totally cooked. Here we go. Last pack magic. Let's see if we can pull that Darkrai. Can we do it? Please say yes, we can. Here we go. Misty. Another one of those Miraidons. That's cool. I don't know. Can't tell through the camera who that is. Oh, no. Hollow foil shadowy energy. Man. Well, we got cooked. I guess that the hit rates weren't as good as what I was hearing. At least not for me, guys. Well, let me know down below in the comments. What have you guys gotten out of Pitch Black so far? How many packs have you opened? I think that Between this and I had also bought another ETB, I want to say that I've pulled 1 IR out of the set so far, 2 ultra rares, and other than that, just a couple of EXs, so nothing really crazy, guys. Kind of getting smoked on it so far. It's kind of rough. Well, I honestly don't know if I'll open much more Pitch Black, to be honest with you guys. There's only a few cards in there that I really like. The Goldeen was one. That was the IR that I did get, so might not be worth opening up much more of this stuff and just keeping my PC ETBs up on the shelf and remembering that, hey, I got totally cooked by Pitch Black when it first came out. That could be my memory of it, I guess. And then definitely going to be opening up a lot more 30th, because 30th has some pulls in there that I super excited to get. So, but anyway, guys, if you made it this far in the video, thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. We are coming up on 50 subscribers, so we're about halfway to the point to where we can do our giveaway for the 100 subscriber giveaway. So stick around. That's coming soon. Once again, appreciate all the support on the new channel, guys. Really do appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Talk to you soon.